Today I will be bringing you an update on Ocugen and what this update means for the stock's price. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. If you didn't already know, I have already made 2 videos on Ocugen, and in the last video I made, I talked about an upcoming catalyst that it could have. Well, that catalyst finally came today and it had the stock up 40% in the early hours of trading today. And that catalyst is what we will be discussing today, as well as discussing another upcoming catalyst that it may have. But before we talk about Ocugen and its potential for a trade this week, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of your favorite stock, why it's your favorite stock, and then to also leave a like and subscribe, as it only takes 1 second and it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. But without further ado, let's get into ticker symbol OCGN or Ocugen. Just a little refresher for those of you who may not know, Ocugen is a biopharmaceutical company that develops therapies for eye diseases. This year, however, they shifted their focus from eye therapies to vaccines, and they made a pretty dang good one at that. Not only are they making these vaccines, but they also partnered with Bharat Biotech to bring the vaccine to US markets. They're still in the clinical trials phase, but they are getting very close to being done with those. And last week we got reports that the vaccine is working against the new strains that we have been seeing from the virus, but we were waiting on the official analysis that would be announced within the week a couple weeks ago. Well, that's where we leave off today. We had the official analysis conducted by Bharat Biotech. The vaccine showed an efficacy of about 81%, which is very good for a vaccine that works against these new strains of the virus. And not only that, but it also showed that severe and serious adverse events occurred at low levels and balanced between the vaccine and the placebo groups. So this means that adverse events happened in both the placebo and the real group, so you can't really attribute any adverse events to just the real group because it also happened with the placebo group. So this is very positive news that we have gotten from Ocugen, because this success in the clinical trials is actually paving a way to FDA approval in the United States. This is just another catalyst for the stock that could be coming up rather quickly, as the United States have been fast tracking these FDA approvals for these vaccines in order to get back to normal as soon as possible. Just like I said in the last video, I was really looking forward to this catalyst that was coming up with the actual analysis coming out, and then we also have another catalyst coming up with this FDA approval. But something you guys need to remember is that heading towards FDA approval, there's going to be a lot of hype and the stock's price will likely run up. But once the FDA approval actually happens, the stock's price could take a tumble as people will be selling the news. So that's something you want to think about when making your plan. Do you want to just ride up the hype, or do you want to actually stick this thing out in the long term? Because FDA approval will likely cause the price to go down in the short term, but in the long term it will be really good for the stock's price, in my opinion. As for my overall thoughts on Ocugen, as this will probably be one of the last videos I make on it, I think this is about a year play at most for me, because I'm not really too interested in their actual goals of the company with eye therapies, but they could have a very profitable year with these vaccines, and their vaccine looks to be good, so the stock's outlook for the next year to me is good, but past that, it's iffy. But real quick, I want to get the message across that we are not financial advisors. This is not financial advice. If you do want financial advice, you should go seek out help from a professional, as we are not licensed to give you financial advice, so you should definitely see a professional if you do want that advice. I just said advice at least 13,000 times. Hopefully that got the message across. But if you are interested in buying Ocugen and you have not made an account with Weebly yet, what are you doing? You got to get in the pre-market and the after hours with us. All you got to do is make an account, deposit $100, and you'll get 2 free stocks that could be worth up to $1,850. And now for comment of the day, y'all comment and I'll pick one of your comments for comment of the day. Today's comment of the day is coming from Sway, and he said, I have 3,500 shares at $1.35 per share. Thanks for your comment, Sway. He's referring to the video we made on Sundial, which will be a card right now. Not sure if I pointed at the right place, but make sure you do your due diligence and your research on the stock before proceeding. But that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. It just takes 1 second and it shows we're doing something right here. But my name is Zach, and I will see you in the next video.